What's up everyone, how you doing? My name is Joe and I am one half of Two Crazy Ketos, and in today's video we're gonna make one of the simplest breakfast meal preps you've ever had, and we'll get into it right after this. So welcome to our channel. Like I said, my name is Joe and I'm one half of Two Crazy Ketos. If you're new to our channel, we do different things here like product reviews. We talk about keto topics. We do recipe videos like we're gonna do today. And then once a week, Rachel and I sit down on the couch for Keto on the Couch. We just kind of talk about what's going on in our lives. Now we do upload new videos at least 5 times a week, so make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and the little bell icon so that you are notified every time we upload a new video. We also have social media. We have Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, as well as a website, which is Two Crazy Ketos. So this recipe is gonna be one of the simplest keto meal prep breakfasts you've ever made. It's called the egg loaf, and it's awesome. I mean, if you miss French toast, you're definitely gonna wanna make this because it tastes just like French toast. Now this recipe has been floating around on the internet for a while, and it actually was originated by someone called Keto Sam I Am on Instagram, and I will leave her link down below. But we are gonna change it up just a little bit because the one thing I've found as I've made this over the last year is when I take it out of the oven, it consistently falls like a fallen souffle. So we're gonna change things just a little bit and see if I can get that to not happen. Now in order to make this, you only need 3 simple ingredients, and after that, just a couple of optional ones if you want. So we need some eggs, obviously, because it's called an egg loaf. We're gonna need some cream cheese, and we're gonna need some butter. Now the one thing is, you need to make sure you bring these things to room temperature or it's just not gonna come out right. Now after that, what I like to add is just a couple of drops of monk fruit, or you can use stevia, and we're gonna use a little bit of cinnamon on top. So the original recipe for this is super easy to make. For every egg, you're gonna use 1 tablespoon of butter and 1 ounce of cream cheese. But the last time I made this, I noticed that it didn't fall, and the only variable was that my eggs were much larger than normal. So what we're gonna do today is instead of doing a 1-to-1 ratio, we're gonna use 10 eggs to 8 ounces of cream cheese and 8 tablespoons of butter. So all we need for this is, aside from these 3 items and them to be at room temperature, is our blender. So let's go ahead and get started, and I will crack the eggs into the blender and then add everything else. And now we're gonna add our cream cheese. So once we have all our ingredients in our blender, I actually like to add a little bit of cinnamon. I'm gonna put a little bit of cinnamon in here and then a little bit more cinnamon on top, but I'm gonna put a teaspoon of cinnamon in the mixture itself because I wanna get that cinnamon all blended up to really make it feel like French toast. And then I'm gonna add just like 10 drops of monk fruit. Now we're just gonna blend it up. Okay, so we're gonna put it in our baking dish, and I like to spray my baking dish with a little bit of coconut oil spray. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll take some parchment paper and I'll line it with parchment paper because it becomes easier to pull out, and also nothing sticks to it. You don't have to worry about the coconut spray. But this is actually going with Rachel for a breakfast she's going to, and I wanted to have a little bit cleaner presentation. So we're not gonna use the parchment paper today. From there, we're just gonna pour this in. Grab my little spatula. And now we're just gonna sprinkle a little bit more cinnamon across the top. Now it goes into a preheated 350-degree oven for about 35 to 40 minutes. We'll check it after 35 minutes because I don't want it super brown on top. Alexa, set a timer for 35 minutes.
35 minutes. starting now.
Okay, so it's been 35 minutes and it looks perfect. There's no browning on the top. And of course, Rachel is back with me because the food's done.
Right. I'm here to collect this food and take it to my ladies event where you are making me look like a rock star.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So let's take a look at this thing. Take a look at that. Look
So
how
very hot.
delicious that looks. And I mean, it is perfectly like bouncy and fluffy, but it's not sinking too much.
No, it's got a little
It's
tiny
got a
wave.
little bit of a wave to it. Let's take a picture for our thumbnail. So, real quick before you leave, I know you got to go. Let's go over the macros on this. So we usually cut this into 6 pieces. If I cut it into 6 pieces, it's 384 calories per slice, 35 grams of fat. It's 3 total carbs per slice, and 12.5 grams of protein.
Can't really beat that.
It's 84% fat. So this is like perfect keto. If you're doing the egg fast, this is what got me past. Because if you eat the entire thing, which is what I started doing, just eating one of these every day,
Yeah.
it's 2,300 calories for this whole egg loaf.
So it's
and
like
that's with 10 eggs instead of 8.
Meal in a pan.
Yep. It's 127 grams of fat. It's 76 grams of protein. And the entire egg loaf is only 18 total carbs and 2 grams of fiber.
So it's great keto.
Yep.
But it also is very delicious.
It's, I mean, like French toast. Add a little bit of the Encanto syrup on top.
Your business.
Your business. I'm telling you, your kids will not know that they're eating eggs and no bread.
Especially if you're like me, where I always like cut up into little squares the French toast anyway. They never saw it as like a whole piece of bread.
It's got the flavor of French toast. It's got the texture of French toast.
You could also do sticks.
Yep. And honestly, I like it without the syrup. The syrup just brings it to another whole level.
Yeah.
But it's really good even without the syrup.
It's delicious.
So I'm going to let you take this to your ladies' event.
Thank you for letting me look like a rock star cook.
Make sure you check out Keto Sam I Am's Instagram. I'll leave a link for it down in the comments section or down in the description. If you like what you saw, do us a favor, hit the like button down below.
And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the little bell icon, and that way every single time I make a delicious recipe, you'll be alerted to it.
And make sure you check out all of our social media as well as our website. I will leave a link for this down on our website.
Until next time.
Bye.
Bye.